All right, we'll start with the blasters. Then we'll hit those megas and then see what goodies are hiding at the end. Good luck, everybody. Appreciate all of you. And if you are one of the new people, I do my breaking typically Tuesday night, Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday mornings. So I will be back again tomorrow. Probably closer to 1 p.m. though tomorrow because I'm going to the zoo. All right, A.J. Brown, Achane, Andre Johnson, Hendrickson, Jalen Thompson, and Mahomes to kick things off for us. For KC. Oh, you know what, CF? If there are any nils, if we get like a college player or a duel, the deck of cards. The deck of cards is our friend. Everybody gets a shot. If it's a duel, then both teams have a shot. Yeah, I never quite understood the guy on the left gets it. Well, what if the guy on the left is not very good, but the guy on the right is? That ain't fair. So that's how I do it. Yeah, I like fairness. Cameron Jordan, we got Jalen Wright going to Miami on the debut. Lee Evans, Stidham, Tyke Smith for Tampa Bay. And a Montgomery touchdown masters going to the Lions. Yeah. Matter of fact, the other day we got a Michigan State player. And everybody had a shot at it. Daniil Hunter on the National Pride for Houston. Snead, Josh Allen, Jacobs, Tyler Guyton for the Cowboys. And Levante David for Tampa Bay. I don't think anyone would watch that league. Michael Mayer, Quincy Williams. There's a Marvin Harrison. We approve of that for Arizona. Tyson Bagent, Taylor, and a Kelsey on the Epic Performers Mosaic for KC. We got Higbee, Pollard, Mark Andrews, Will Shipley for the Eagles, Montgomery on the Touchdown Masters, Adonai Mitchell on the green for Indy. There you go, Gibby. We approve. All right, come on, last pack. It's never too late. Give us something. Doesn't look like it. McCaffrey on the National Pride. Godwin, Laporta, Edgar and Cooper for Green Bay. We got Njoku for Cleveland on the Mosaic. And a Josh Jacobs notoriety. And a Kid Reporter. All right. Maybe we'll have better luck looking for a zebra. Well, maybe he'll be better this year. Maybe he'll be better this year. I'm excited that we're almost to the season. Empty box. At this point of the year, I am so ready for football, college and pro. All right. We got Jalen Carter, Curtis Samuel. We got a little mem there. Adonai Mitchell again on the Select Certified. It's going to be one of those Adonai Mitchell breaks, maybe. And Jalen Polk going to New England. I like it. Looks good. Looks good. And New England today. Who was that? Go Fast. All right, Go Fast. You're off and running. Yeah. 'Tis the season for football. Finally. Hey, what's up, Daniel Boone? Hope you're doing good today. We got Michael Penix. We're all right with that. Bijan on the future. Aaron Rodgers on the shock. And a Sneed. Yeah, I was up early today, so I started streaming a little early, and we were full by the time I would normally get started, so that could work out. That means I can hopefully get all this shipped today. Brock Purdy, Diggs, Will Reichard for the Vikings on the shock, and Aroma Dunze for the Bears. We got Dexter Lawrence, Sandra Still, Brock Bowers on the turbocharged. We approve. And a Kyle Hamilton for Baltimore on the shock. We don't mind seeing old Brock showing up. Mahomes. We got Rico. Dallas Goedert for the Eagles on the die cut. And a T. Higgins. Overshown. Van Ginkel. Ray. And Brock Bowers again. All right, Brock Bowers. Keep them coming. We're okay with that. We approve. All right. Come on, downtown. I've said our record for downtowns in a row is 3. We got 1 last night, so let's see if we can get a new streak started. Empty box. We got Williams, Romeo, Joe Alt for the Chargers on the purple shock, and a Jacob Cowing. Boutte, Thielen, Kelsey on the diamond hands, and a Trey Benson. Smith, Buckner, Amari Cooper for the Browns on the silver, and a Cade Stover going to Houston. I think we're ready for some QBs now. We got Sam Darnold, Deshaun Watson, wrong QBs. Braylon Trice on the purple, and a Marshawn Lloyd. Achane, Connor. Oh, we'll take that. Lab McConkey, nice. And a rake straw for the Lions. Nice hit there for the Chargers. Dave Zilla. We approve. We got Higbee, Lil Jordan, Dotson for the Eagles on the silver, and a Spencer Rattler for the Saints. Be interesting to see what happens with those Saints this year. I am unsure what the expectations are over there. All right, let's see. Prism Mega first. Then we'll do that international. That's how we'll do this. Just relax up there. All right, Prism. Empty box. All right, Buddha, Bradley Chubb, A.J. Brown, Dotson, J.C. Latham going to the Titans on the green. Brendan Rice for the Chargers, and a Malik Neighbors on the fireworks. We approve. Hey, Mad Corgi. Good morning to you. Yeah, if you're just coming in, guys, there will be another break in the shop later this afternoon for tomorrow. I don't know exactly what we'll do yet, but we'll have something. We got Gibbs, Anderson, Devontae, Eric Allen, Javonte Williams for Denver, Braden Fisk for the Rams, and a Mason Smith for the Jags. Indeed. You know, I believe we got one of those yesterday. But we'd take another Caleb. Bennett, Cup, Randy Moss. Scary Terry on the silver for Washington. Jalen Hyatt for the Giants. Jatavian Sanders. And, all right, we're working towards it, Gibbe. With the Caleb. We're inching closer. Hey, what's up, Primo? How you doing this morning, sir? Are you not streaming today? Do you have to take like a mandatory day off now and then? What's going on? Need some Browns to show up? All right. We'll see if we can get some Browns. We got C.D. Lamb, Matt LeFleur, Art Monk, Spencer Rattler on the silver. We approve of that. Braylon Allen for the Jets. Not too shabby. Devin Culp and Nico Collins on the prison break. I'm definitely rooting for everybody in that mosaic choice. I am just so hopeful that thing has got some fire in it. All right, we got Ed Oliver, Stafford, Franklin, Debo, Aaron Jones for the Vikings, Ricky Pearsall, and Jamari Thrash. All right, it's a start, Cleveland. It's a start. We'll take that start. We'll take that start. All right, we got Elway, Swift, Dexter Jackson, Zeke on the silver. Pull from the back here. Kid Reporter, Johnny Wilson, Will Shipley. Those Eagles, they usually come in pairs. And on the LMY, Glad McConkey again, showing up on the rookie gear. Chargers. Off and running. We had a Ladd McConkey RPA last night, so Ladd McConkey is still rolling. He will not be denied this weekend. All right, Phoenix. If you have not seen these, even the base looks good in these. Empty box. All right, good luck, everybody. All right, I need my Wheaties today. What is that? We got something back there. Hurts, Watson, DK, AR, Mike Evans, Russell Wilson, and Will Reichard is 34 out of 88 going to the Vikings. Braden, yeah, it varies by team. It's a pick your team. We got Pacheco, Christian Kirk, Joey Bosa, Mathau, Andrews. We got for the Cowboys, Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith, treasured tandems. That is 31 out of 80 for the Cowboys. And look at that. Lab McConkey again. This should be 180. 133 out of 180 on that one. Man, McConkey is in everything. I would love to see a color blast today. Yeah, slightly. It's the International Hobby Mega. So there's a bunch of numbered cards in here, and maybe we'll get lucky. Sometimes we get an auto or a color blast would be nice too. Debo, Kirk Cousins, Oliver, Bijan, Rashad White, Scary Terry, and Ben. That would have been a good time for a Jaden. 5 out of 8. Look at that bad boy. 5 out of 8 on that. We'll take it, Washington. We'll take it. Who grabbed Washington today? Rob Nealon. We're all right with that. 5 out of 8. Yeah, Jaden would have been nice there. We got Gibbs, Simmons, DJ Moore, Amon-Ra, Myles Garrett, Zaire Franklin, and Romeo Doubs. That one is 67 out of 180. Yeah, Jaden would have been wild there. But I like these where you can get nice low numbers like that. Great megas, great megas. All right, we got Bucker, Olave, Joe Mixon, Mahomes, Trey Tucker. We got Latu on the rookie rising. Going to Gibbe, not numbered. And Derek Stingley for Houston. That one is 70 out of 88. Going to the Texans, which is Troy. All right, Troy. All right, we got one more shot here. Come on. Come on. We got Hopkins, Khalil Mack, Greenlaw, Baker, Pittman, Romeo, and a little Bo Nix action. All right with that too. That's going to slightly. Yeah, even the base, they just look good on these. Love them. All right. Well, do you want to save the choice for the end? I think we should. There is big time potential in that. So we'll go Luminance first. We got 3 autos in here. Let's see what they got for us. Yeah, you got to save that choice for last. Hopefully it doesn't disappoint. Empty box. Good luck, everybody. Lenore. Brock Bowers. We got JSN. Lily. What we got coming up here? McMillan is 185 out of 249. And look at that. Bo Nix, John Elway. Reflected materials. I have not seen one of these before. That's pretty sick. We approve for Denver. Very nice. We got Omarion Hampton for the Chargers on the Dynamic. We got Horton. That one's for Seattle. Martinez is for Seattle as well. And then we got a Golden going to Green Bay with a kid reporter. Yeah, I love the looks of these cards. Yeah, I do like being in breaks and opening boxes for breaks. It is fun. All right, we approve of that. And that was Slightly. You're doing all right so far, Slightly. Hopefully we can get you more. We should have autos in the rest of these packs, by the way. So good luck, everybody. Get that off of there. All right, Jordan Love. Mitchell. Oh, Caleb action. Jackson. We got Neal is 154 out of 299. That one's for the Saints. And, Tui Molowan. Boy, I'm going to have to work on his name. 421 out of 700 on the first auto. Going to Gibbe. Oh, and my favorite, the Amon-Ra upside down. 37 out of 100 on that. Going to Detroit. Love that card. We got Lane is for Washington. Little Howard action. We're all right with that, Pittsburgh. And James is for the 49ers. Tuimoluau. I'll work on it, Gibbe. I will work on that. That's always the fun part of this time of year is learning all these new names. Good times. Good times. Everybody, practice. Tuimoluau. Moluau. All right, I'll work on that. Hey, what's up, Dinkle? Good morning to you. All right, we got Williams, Marvin Harrison, Tyreek. We got 31 out of 100 on the Noel. That one is for Houston. We got McAllister, 77 out of 299 for the Saints. And 225 out of 700. That is Michael Williams going to the 49ers on our next one. That is an interesting autograph. I don't know. That could have been an 8-year-old did that. I don't know. Andrew Van Ginkel on the Unforgettable for the Vikings. We got Warren. That one is for Indy. We got Uman Milan going to Carolina. And Hunter going to the Jags with a Kid Reporter. It's interesting. It does look like he maybe that's going to be his thing. I hope he's a huge star and that's how it is. It's funny when you see like a Tom Brady autograph. Imagine if he becomes like a huge star. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. All right. Hope they say something good here for the end for us. Good luck, guys. We got Diggs, Joe Namath, Clark, Kool-Aid. Look at that. 25 out of 50. Nice little hit there, Raiders. We approve. Very nice. And then behind that, Samson is 116 out of 700 going to Cleveland. Little love for Cleveland. Brian Burns on the Engaged. We got Amos is for Washington. Neil is for the Saints. And, oh, they'll show. Cleveland needed some love. All right, like seeing that, though, for the Raiders. We approve. All right, here we are. Here we are, friends. Mosaic choice. Will it live up to the hype? I sure hope it does. I sure hope it does. We got one beautiful pack, empty box. Good luck, everybody. I'll do a recap after this, and I'll try and get all this shipped today. And if you had a rough break, you know I got your back. But hopefully, there's nothing but good in here. Good luck, everybody. We're starting with a Lee Evans on the silver, going to Buffalo. We got Zach Ertz on the mosaic. Max Melton starting us off for Arizona. That is 33 out of 80. Little Vinny Testaverde. We got back there. All right. Going to the Jets. That one is 71 out of 80. Cortland Sutton for Denver is 52 out of 80. Jonah Ellis is our auto, 24 out of 25. Denver tearing it up. And then we got Braden Fisk and a Johnny Wilson for the Eagles. Man, I was hoping we'd get a QB. I know, Gibbe, we needed a QB in there. That's the trouble. You don't know. Dang it, B-Wax. And Gibbe, yeah. I know there's a few of you I'll have to work some magic with, but I got some stuff in to work some magic with, so give me a second here. I'll do a recap. I got some magic stuff in. So what do you think? Don't get another mosaic choice? It's kind of like Prism, you know. It's high risk, high reward. But man, it would have been nice to see one of the QBs on all that. Just one of them. All right, let's do a recap here. Right? We had Vinny out of 80. Max Melton for Arizona was out of 80. Cortland Sutton for Denver. Johnny Wilson. Those are not numbered. For the Eagles, Braden Fisk for the Rams. Ellis for Denver on the auto. That was out of 25. We had the Sampson is 116 out of 700. Tui Moluau, 421 out of 700. I think I'm getting better at that. Neal was out of 299. McMillan out of 249. Elway and Bo Nix on the reflected materials. Denver had a break. Bo Nix. Ben Sinnott was 5 out of 8 on that. Michael Irvin and Emmett on the treasured tandems out of 80. Lab McConkey. Oh, that's right. He was all over this. Out of 180. Lab McConkey rookie gear. Lab McConkey purple shock. Joe Alt. Chargers did all right in this. Adonai Mitchell, Marvin Harrison debut, Brock Bowers turbocharged, Michael Penix. We had Jalen Polk on the patch. Adonai Mitchell select certified. Jonty out of 50. Williams, 225 out of 700 for the 49ers. Noel out of 100. Deuce McAllister out of 299. Amon-Ra headstand out of 100. Stingley was out of 88. Romeo out of 180. Will Reichard was out of 88. Spencer Rattler on the silver. Braylon Allen on the green. Caleb. J.C. Latham. and Malik Neighbors on the fireworks.